Hello and good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. We are doing some filming today. I actually just finished filming a little clip for a video that we're doing for the holidays. We're doing a small business holiday gift exchange, like Secret Santa style. So just this morning, I placed my order for my person and then I filmed my little clip for the video. And now actually, I am running to the downstairs studio because we start filming in like 5 or 10 minutes for a completely separate video. Jaden and I are trying a bunch of clothes from the Forever 21 Mean Girls collab. So let's go, let's get to it. I'm wearing my new cutie little cardigan from Abercrombie. It was actually chilly this morning, like in the 50s chilly, which for San Diego is like freaking grab the parka, you need gloves, you need ear warmers, everything. I was like, I could break out the cozy sweaters. And I love this one. I just got it. I'll link it in the description. So cute, so cozy. Look at the little buttons. We are getting ready to film. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. We've got our Mean Girls stuff here. The burn book. Okay, I can't spoil myself.
I was like, wait, I didn't even peek yet.
And today, Jaden and I are going to be trying one of Forever 21's newest collaborations. First outfit. The skirt's questionable, especially in the back. But the shirt, comfy little graphic tee, I like. I also do like the way it looks with the skirt.
Do you feel fetch?
I am so fetch right now, Jess. So fetch. Now we're in some pajamas. Or really loungewear for you.
Oh, yeah.
Jaden in this set with the hat. A vibe.
Wait,
oh. I love it. It's so good. And the fetch slippers.
Like this. However, inside I feel unstoppable.
Thoughts on the Mean Girls collection overall? Okay, I think that's actually the fastest I've ever filmed a Schultzzie channel video.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
That was like 2 hours.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely. That was an hour and a half.
How much longer did we have budgeted for that? 3 hours?
4 p.m.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, we finished the video.
We're just pros.
Yeah, it's so quick. I'm like, well, I had a couple things I was gonna need to get done over the weekend. Now I can just do those today. And I think I'll have time for a run, which I wasn't planning on doing until like 5 o'clock. Amazing. Just came upstairs and look, I got a haircut.
Ooh.
Looking good.
You put all the gel in it. Don't worry, I'll never do this again.
No, it looks good. You like it?
Yeah, it's a lot of forehead, but
I like it. Looks good.
I'm excited for Grace to be like, Daddy, you look so different. When I shaved, because this was also getting a little crazy. She was very concerned.
If you shave today and you have new hair and no beard, I know,
but
but
went clean.
She would be like shook. You like my pajamas? They're Mean Girls. Burn book.
That sounds like a bad thing. We don't burn books around here.
Okay, I left my tripod downstairs, so I just have you balanced on some boxes. Hopefully it's fine. But since we were so ahead of schedule today, I am gonna try and get done a bunch of stuff I had on my to-do list for this weekend, which would be so great if I could get all of that done. So I just scheduled a vlog that's gonna go live tomorrow. I got that all uploaded. And then I have another vlog downloading that Riayn edited, so I'll watch that back, send any of my notes. And then I also need to do that for the next collective video that Rachel sent over. So actually I should just download that now. So it's all ready to go. The vlog from Riayn is downloading. Currently has 2 minutes left. So I'm gonna get to that next. Figured it's a good time to pick the vlog back up. I've just been doing some emails. I had a couple things that I need to send over for some upcoming brand partnerships. But yeah, if I can wrap that up by like 4 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock now. Oh, I also have a vlog that I want to finish editing. I'm like 2/3 of the way done with it. That's not going live until Monday. I was just gonna try to get that done by like the end of the weekend, but if I finish that today, I can just like fully go into weekend mode, which would be so awesome. And I was gonna go on a run this evening after Steven's done with work, but I feel like I can probably finish all of this in the next 3 hours. It's 1 o'clock now. So if I wrap all of that up by 4, I can do my run before our nanny leaves. Then we can all be together for the evening, which is always really nice. It's one of the reasons I try to run in the morning, because once Steven's off of work, I try to like have all of us be together. But this morning was just a little too chaotic, so I was gonna run in the evening, but I think I'm gonna be able to make this work. So let me stop yapping and watch this video back because it just downloaded. Oh, and it's 27 minutes. It's a long one. If you missed this vlog, I'll link it below. Go check it out. I am about to head out for my run, and look at this. We've got some fall leaves. I opened up the sunroof here just to give some better light for vlogging, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have foliage. It's actually fall. I don't know why that makes me so happy, but yeah, ready for my run. It's kind of weird for me to be going running at this time of day. Like I said, I usually run in the mornings, and I think I got in the habit of that because when I started running in August, it was so freaking hot. That was like the only option. Like if I didn't get out before 8 a.m., it was kind of miserable. Whereas now, moving into the colder months, I've got a little more flexibility, and like I have the time today. Why not just go for a run at 4 o'clock? Speaking of running, since doing my 5K, I have continued to run, and I wanted to give myself a little bit of time just to kind of like settle in, figure out what I want to do from there. And I have now just barely started a 10K program. The app that I used for Couch to 5K, it's called Watch to 5K. They have an extension within the app to go from 5K to 10K, and I decided to start it. I don't know if I'm ever actually gonna run like a 10K race. That's a lot for me. That's over 6 miles, but I think just having that goal to work towards is gonna keep me accountable and keep me motivated, because it, you know, it took so much for me to build up to this point, and I can now run for like 45 minutes without stopping, and that's huge for me. And I don't want to lose that. And I feel like having another goal to work towards will keep me moving and, you know, make sure that I don't lose that stamina that I've built up, and also hopefully build on it. So low-key training for a 10K, keyword low-key. But now I am varying my runs a little bit post Couch to 5K. Now I do 2 runs a week that are for distance, and on those runs I try not to worry about my pace, just keep moving, focus on like the distance goal. It's also measured by distance now instead of time in the app for those runs. And then for my 3rd run a week, that is based on time. I know for this week it's 30 minutes. I think it's always 30 minutes, or sometimes it increases, but that run is when I'm focusing on my pace. I'm still a very slow runner. Don't think that's going to change anytime soon. But I am trying to just increase my pace a little bit on those runs and just start to get my body used to what it feels like to move a little bit faster. And since that run is shorter than the distance runs, I can push myself a little bit more to up the pace. So that is the current training plan. Today will be one of my distance runs. Let's see, what am I running today? Oh, I'm running a 5K. All right, running 5 kilometers today. Also, I am signed up for another 5K in a couple weeks here. I'm doing a turkey trot with my family. My parents are doing it, my brother's doing it, my sister-in-law's doing it. Grace is actually gonna do it with me. Now that I have the jogging stroller, we've been using that, and she has so much fun with it. She thinks it's so cool that we're gonna do a race together. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and that will definitely not be a race where I am trying to improve my time. Running with Grace in the jogging stroller, it's a lot of stop and go, because, you know, sometimes she wants to get out and run with me, and then she gets tired and wants to get back in the stroller. So when I'm running with her, my pace definitely skyrockets a little bit. I only do my distance runs with her in the jogger, but she has so much fun with it, and I don't want to steal her joy by being like, I have to keep my pace. So that's fine. But yeah, we've been having so much fun with that, and it's cool to get to like share one of my new hobbies with her and get outside together and have that time and be moving our bodies. So yeah, 5K on the horizon, 10K possibly maybe at some point on the horizon. I'm working towards that very far off goal. But you know what? When I started Couch to 5K, the 5K part seemed incredibly far off, and now I'm gonna go run a 5K on just a random Friday afternoon. And you know what? Starting Couch to 5K was like, I think one of the best things I've ever done for myself. I'm so glad that I did it. Running has been so great for me. Like, I feel like it's been so good for my mental health. It's been so good for my physical health. I feel so much more connected to my body and just like in tune with it. And it's weird to say that I enjoy running, but I really do. And I feel like it's done a lot for me, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. So that being said, let's go for a run. Leaves. I had to. Mantis friend. And done. Just got back to the car. It feels so good. Well, when I'm done, it feels good. Sometimes in the middle of the run, I'm like, why do I do this to myself again? And then at the end, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best. I love to run. All right, home we go. It is dinner time. We're having some lasagna, veggie lasagna, and nothing like a good old bagged Trader Joe's kale salad. Okay, I'm coming right now. These are just beautiful, Grace.
What was your favorite?
I think my favorite, it might be the pumpkin pie. I love the little whipped cream. That's super creative. One of my favorite things coming back downstairs after a work day is seeing the remnants of all the cute little things that the kids did with their nanny. She is amazing. She's with the girls 2 days a week usually, and that's when I get my work done. But this week it was only one day just with scheduling things, which is why, oh my goodness, I have the cutest little baby looking at me. Yes! Which is why I was gonna have some stuff to do over the weekend, but she's just so cute. I can't.
We're still different doctor.
Okay, but I was able to get everything done, so get to go into the weekend uninhibited. Okay, which jacket do you want to wear? Family trip to Target.
I agree.
We're going to Target. We got some grocery stuff to get, some random little house things. I feel like we probably go to Target about once a week, once every 2 weeks. Then we also usually do a grocery run at like Trader Joe's. But Target's usually where we get like all of our prepackaged foods and stuff. And usually either I'll go with the kids or Steven will go like in the evenings. It's rare that we're all going together. Fun little family outing.
Woohoo! Friday party!
What an exciting Friday night is going to Target with your kids.
And this started with Sierra being like, we should do something fun tonight. What should we do? We should go to Target! I think we want to get Grace a soccer ball.
Yes.
A little Go Sports gift.
She's been showing some interest in soccer. We were with my family last night and she was kicking the ball around with my brother, so.
We should encourage that.
Yeah. Here's the list. Also, I can't believe she's old enough to sit in the cart. Size 8. This started a couple weeks ago and I can't believe it. Need some new black leggings for Grace. The Christmas stuff. Oh my goodness, Alice, the Christmas stuff. It's beautiful, isn't it? We found soccer balls and look at all the colors they have. All right, we are looking for a cream of potato soup for a hash brown casserole recipe I'm making this weekend. There it is. Perfect. Steven and Grace went on a side quest to look at the Christmas stuff. So Alice and I are flying through this grocery list. You know what? Bananas weren't on my list because I got some at Trader Joe's on Monday, but we only have one left. So, some not quite ripe bananas should be perfect. Also, while Steven and Grace were off, they came back with this little cone so we can set up a goal while we're playing soccer. I'm on board. Nice. Thank you. We need, oh, I was gonna say this one looks good. No, it doesn't. We need an onion. There we go. That's a good looking onion. Little snacky olives. Pepper. You wanna see the pepper? Yeah, that's pepper. I think that's a great idea. Put it on your Christmas list. I will never understand why they keep these chips in like the supplements and medicine aisle.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Why? Because they're high protein?
They don't want you to think that this is another bag of Doritos.
It's so strange. But these are like one of my favorite little on-the-go snacks. All right, I think we are out of here. Successful Target run. All right, back home and getting this one down to bed. Yes. It was like a mild hustle to get out of the door to go to Target, just timing wise, because we usually start Alice's bedtime routine around like 6:30, and we're somewhat flexible with it, but we try to stick to it when it works out, especially because if we kept her out later at Target, she might have started getting hungry and then a little fussy. So we tried to get out the door pretty quick after dinner, and we did. It worked out. We got back here at like 6:45, so I just jumped right into getting her ready for bed. Steven and Grace are putting the groceries away, and now she's taking her bottle. Yeah. Bella, if you don't stop licking my leg, oh my goodness. I know I'm sweaty. I didn't shower after my run. I figured I'd shower tonight, and now Bella won't knock it off. Your dreams, and someday And now I finally get to shower. That shower was amazing. I just got into a cute little pajama set. I'm gonna do some skincare. Grace is just about ready for bed. She and Steven are watching a show on the couch. And then she and I are gonna crawl into bed. I think I'm gonna be able to finish my book tonight and do some Kindle reading in bed. It's really good. It's called Healing Wounds by Diane Carlson Evans. It's a nonfiction book, and I picked it because one of my favorite fiction books I read this year, The Women by Christina, phenomenal book. Cannot recommend it enough. I think I've already raved about it in like multiple vlogs, but the author of that book used this book, Healing Wounds, as one of her sources for writing about the experiences of female nurses in the Vietnam War. And this book has been just phenomenal as well. And I always think it's really cool after reading a historical fiction book when I get to read like a nonfiction book of that same time period or that same event. So you get the, you know, the dramatized historical fiction version, and that kind of like initially pulls me in. And then I get like really interested in the topic, and I love to dive into like the nonfiction perspective, the real people who experienced that. And this book has been really interesting. So I think I've got like 100 pages left. I don't always read quite that much every night, but I feel like when I'm nearing the end of a book, especially a book that's really interesting like this, I'm not gonna put it down. So I am looking forward to crawling into bed. I also just started my period, and like the cramps are barely starting to set in. Although I will say, my periods since getting the IUD have been significantly more mild, like way less painful. They're shorter. My cycles in general are shorter, which does mean I'm having more periods, but the periods themselves have been just a lot more bearable. My OB said that might happen, but she also said it sometimes takes like up to a year for that to kind of adjust and regulate. But yeah, as much as I'm still like, you know, collective groan my period, way less so than pre-IUD. All right. I am off to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.